welcome to Restored by Polish. I'm Krista. I've got a few things to share with everybody. So I did get a few polishes and not very many, just 3. And also I picked up a couple nail items on Amazon. I'm a little worried now with Temu. I'm reading more and more about Temu, so I'm starting to think maybe I don't want to deal with Temu. So I've been buying some other things on Amazon, and one of the things that I bought was interesting, and I'm really curious, and it's they're like these little stamper sets. So I just want to see, they were pretty inexpensive. I want to compare it to like my other ice cube stampers from Maniology. Let's play around with it. Let's see if it works. And we'll kind of review that together, and you can decide whether or not you would rather just stick to buying the professional kind of stamping equipment. But let's take a peek and we'll find out. All right, we're gonna start with the polishes first that I got. This is really interesting. So I found this one at the Dollar Tree. Look at this blue. This is from Moyo. It's 947. It's definitely a new one because I haven't seen it before. It is so bright. So bright. And it almost reminded me, it's about as close as you can get to Sally Hansen's Pacific Blue, the original, the OG. It's still not quite dead on. The Moyo has a tiny bit more purple in it, but yeah, like super close. So I did do, if I can pull it out, I did do a swatch somewhere along the way here with it compared. So when we come back and do second coats, I'll pull that out so you can see what they look like swatched out next to each other. But let's just look at the formula really quick. Now, of course, you know, it's Dollar Tree, it's Moyo. They don't have the best brushes on the planet. It's a little bit jelly leaning, but it builds up. I mean, it's not the creamiest cream, let's put it that way. It's definitely a squishy color. So, but it does build up, like I said. It's so pretty. Look at that underneath the white there. Oh my goodness, or over the white, I should say. Yeah, I think that's a really beautiful color. So, okay, and then I did a quick purchase from Fancy Gloss because I was in a blue mood. So I picked up these two. The first one I picked up was Electric Sky. It's basically a baby blue with, I think it looks like the same flakies that are in Ranger, maybe. Kind of those same flakies. Which I guess, do you really need to have it? Could I put Ranger? Well, I don't know. Sometimes I think when you have these flaky crellies like this, they're a little bit more subdued than if you just used a topper on top of a baby blue. So I feel like it's a different effect. So yes, I'm justifying my purchase. So just leave me alone, okay? So look at this. I love how in this baby blue, do you see how it kind of pulls the purple in those flakes? You can kind of see like a purple, and as you turn it around, you can see how it shifts to that purpley color in those flakes. So I love that. Love it. And then the other one I picked up, because I love all of these in her series, this electric series, is this one, which is Electric Waters, which is like the brighter version of this. It's more of a, basically like a cerulean jelly blue base with the same flakies in it. But boy, does this give off a completely different look. And I have worn this already, so later on the video, when we're doing second coats, I'll pop it up there so you can see. I know it looks kind of similar next to each other right here. I am not kidding you. They are completely different. Very different on the nail. And you'll probably see it when I do the second coats, but yeah, they are not similar at all. Okay, so those are the 3 polishes. So the other things I picked up, like I said, off of Amazon, I just picked up some of more of my little nail wheels. So these thingies, and I don't want to get too much packaging noise here, so I'll try and be quiet, but I picked up some of these. I'm really picky about the ones that are smaller. I don't like the ones that are super huge. These were like about $7, I guess, on Amazon. I could probably get them a lot cheaper on Temu, but you know, it is what it is. And I'm sure it's probably coming from the same place too, so I don't know what I'm saving. I mean, at least maybe Amazon has more control over it. I don't know. At any rate, so I picked up those. But the thing that I was super interested in was these little these new little stampers. So they come, and I got 2 of them for $4. Okay, and they come in like a little bag, and you get 2 of these ice cube stampers. I just noticed that this one has I think I did that. Oh yeah, there's something on it. There we go. I was gonna say, I don't remember that being on there. There's just something sticky on there. So, you know, I try, and it also comes with a scraper. So you get 2 of them. They come in like these little sets like this, and I got 2 of them for $4. They don't have a cover. So, you know, like our ice cube stampers have covers that you get from Maniology. These do not, and sadly, they also don't fit on here. I tried that. So what I've been doing is keeping it in this little baggie that it came in, so that I have it doesn't, I don't know, I just want to kind of protect the top of this. And like I said, these little scrapers, I don't know, I guess we can try all of it. Still got stuff on there, huh? There we go. How do they feel? Because, you know, my ones from Maniology, I don't know, they're pretty darn close. The only thing that looks different is, see how the Maniology one is a little raised up a little higher than this one. Now, do you guys want to laugh? I forgot I had this one. The reason why I was getting another one is I've been using this one as my favorite one, and it's starting to get like pieces on it. So I'm like, oh, I should probably, see how it's getting jinked up over here. So I thought, oh, I should get another one. Oh, and this part of it cracked too, so it's like not staying on here right. And then I was looking through my drawers after I had already ordered these, and I realized I already had another replacement head from Maniology. So that's right, you can always have more. So but are they the same, and do they work well? I think we should take a look. So why don't we do this? I'm going to do my second coats on my polishes, and I'm going to also swatch out some polishes that we can stamp on it, and we're going to see how they stamp on one of these nail wheels. All right, so let's do that. All right, so these are 2 coats with top coat. So we've got that one from Candy Moyo in the 947. Isn't that gorgeous? And I promised you I was going to show you the difference between, this is the original Sally Hansen Pacific Blue, and then this is the Candy Moyo. So there you go. What do you think? I mean, yeah, are they exactly? No. I mean, definitely the Sally Hansen has a tiny bit more blue in it. I almost want to say I prefer it more with a little bit of purple in it, but I don't know. This one has such a great formula though. I wore that last summer, this original Pacific Blue, and yeah, it was pretty amazing. So at any rate, that's what it looks like on the nail. And then from Fancy Glass, we have Electric Sky. Oops, I guess I should get on camera there, huh? Electric Sky, and then Electric Waters. And I'll go ahead and flash the picture up here. I wore this in like a pairing. I wore this with a couple other polishes, but I love this and kind of wished I would have worn it all on every finger because it was really pretty. And this one I might wait for maybe spring next year. I don't know. It's kind of summery too though, so they're both really pretty. I was feeling blues apparently. All right, let's talk about the stamper that I got and this little scraper. We're gonna try it. Let's see what happens. And I do have a nail here that I kind of broke off some of the other ones off of it, so that, because sometimes if you're too close and you're trying to stamp, these ones get in the way. So we're gonna do this one. So before we do anything, you know, just so to be fair, to be completely fair, I'm gonna go ahead and put some sticky base on the nail, because you know, if it's got top coat or whatever on it, and it's like Teflon, like I like to say. So let's put some sticky base on it, just so we're being fair about it, because that's how I would do it if I were actually stamping on my nails. I would have sticky base on it. So we'll give that a minute to dry. Really is a pretty color, huh? Actually, this is a different blue. I apologize. This is not, I just grabbed a nail out. This is not this one from Candy Moyo, but this is a pretty one too. And I honestly cannot remember because I don't write down, I don't recall now what this one is. I'll have to think about which color, what color blue that is. I'm not sure. It's pretty, but it's quite a bit darker than the Candy Moyo. It's more of a royal blue, I would say. All right, so I'm gonna pick this image right here. This is a stamping plate from, what's the place you get from in Mexico? I did one order from them, Unos Muñoz or something like that, and took forever to get here, but it got here. But anyway, this is a stamping plate from them, and I know this image works. I've used it before, so that's why I wanted to pick it. And I'm gonna use my stamping polish here. We're gonna try the scraper that they sent with it too. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna go ahead and fill in the whole thing here. Oh, got my older one, so I don't have a lot of polish going on here. Let's make sure we fill in all those little nooks and crannies. Let's try this scraper. I don't know how I feel about this scraper. It's kind of weird. Oh, it worked though pretty well. All right, here we go. Here comes the moment of truth. Yeah, well, it did pretty well. It could have been my fault because I'm trying to do it underneath the camera, but maybe we should do one more. But let's try it on here. Let's see what happens. Yeah, this is kind of a long one, but we'll just do it this way. Yeah, okay, that's my fault, not the polish's fault. It's just because I can't get around these curved nail wells. So I guess that worked pretty well. I feel like we should try it one more time, maybe with a different image too, just to be totally fair. So let's get this off of here and clean it off. And let me get my acetone here, and we will wipe off the nail plate. And we don't actually have to stamp it. We can just see if it picks up on a different image. Maybe I should pick a different nail stamping plate too, just to be fair. Maybe let's use another one. So let's see what else I got here. Let's try this one. This one I know does pretty well too, so I'll just pick an image here. I felt like the scraper actually worked pretty well. All right. Oh yeah, it's picking up just fine. It was just the way I was doing it. So, yeah, pretty cute. Let's see, we can throw it on something that's just sitting here. I don't know if it's gonna work or not because there's no sticky base on this, but oh, it came off pretty well. Look at that. There you go. So it even worked without the sticky base. Well, I guess you can buy these cheap things off of Amazon that come from China that aren't marked up. You know, I have a feeling that everything comes from the same place, and it just depends on who you buy it from on the price. That's my, maybe that's my take on it. Maybe I'm just a little cynical. I tend to be, I don't know. I guess I should say I am pretty cynical across the board about where everything comes from, and that sometimes I think things get marked up. I do think it felt a little bit different than the one from Maniology, but it did the same thing. So I don't know. I mean, obviously this worked okay. What do you guys think? Have you done this before? Let me know if you've bought anything, any kind of nail supplies or things from Amazon that, what are your thoughts, pros and cons? What was your experience? I would love to know. Well, thank you for joining me today. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in our next video. Bye.